Welcome, everybody, to RnG Save the World. Second episode of the new year. We're doing good. We're doing good.
Yes,
Quality.
indeed.
Yeah.
I think it was almost 4 weeks in.
You think so? And nothing has
This is the second
changed.
episode.
Nothing has changed about either of us. Nothing.
No, not a.
We're not different in any way.
Yep. You heard the first stories about us, and you know everything that's happened from here on up.
Mm-hmm.
Just everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely everything.
So
We haven't moved. We just sat in our rooms.
Yeah.
For months. Almost a month.
So maybe stop listening.
It's been a good one.
No, it's been nice. I like this year.
So far.
Yeah. Not bad.
Pay my taxes though, and that wasn't fun.
You've already done it?
I haven't sent the check. I filed all the paperwork and stuff though.
Oh, you do paperwork?
So I did turbo, so
Paperwork through
I gotta
TurboTax?
send you a check. Yeah, you can do your paperwork through TurboTax and then send a check in the mail.
I just do electronic.
Pretty nice actually. Although you're not getting my check, I'm sorry. It's going to Carolina.
I don't care. The government will spend it on other things.
Yeah. Apparently, we used to. At least, like someone I knew, I can't remember who, but they used to send their checks up to Ogden though. So,
Huh.
up to you,
Oh yeah.
or I think I don't. Well, maybe not.
What's their name? Maybe
I don't
I'll
know.
remember.
Oh, I don't remember who it was. I think it was one of my family members or something.
Nice. I wouldn't have remembered.
But
You wanna?
Oh.
I'll talk because it's been off today. I'm just a little tired, and so because of this, and not sleeping. That's a big thing too. I've been doing lots of editing today. I did a bunch of YouTube shorts. I edited all of those. I think I did 7, and I scheduled them. And then I edited a whole 25-minute Let's Play kind of thing, real casual.
Nice.
And that's scheduled for Wednesday. That's nice. That's good.
Nice, yeah. That's what takes the longest, is the editing part, and the most tedious too.
Yeah. It's pretty.
A lot of people hire editors because it's just like they film a video and they're like, I don't want to sit there and edit it.
True.
Makes sense, but like, especially if you're doing like a ton of videos and you're actually making a bunch of money, hire an editor and they do all that stuff for you.
I'm just gonna be like Penguin Zero. I'll just
Just sitting there in a white t-shirt.
I'll just make
A different color t-shirt though.
he edits his stuff. Most of it.
Most of it's just like straight through, isn't it?
Pretty much, except sometimes he'll bring in video clips and live stream clips of his.
I don't watch him a whole lot, but I have seen several of his videos.
I don't watch them that much either. Just sometimes.
Sorry, it's got that white shirt. You got to get like a black shirt instead. It's kind of be like the opposite of Penguin Zero.
I'm gonna have stains, ketchup stains. I'm gonna have. No, I'm just being a salary man right now. I talk gravelly,
Salary man.
and I'm tired all the time. That's the persona I'm doing.
And I smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day.
Yeah. If I was really leaning into it, it'd be that. But no, I just for one live stream, I was really tired, and I was home from work. Got home from work. I wasn't just home. And I was like, I want to stream Tetris 99, but I don't feel like talking loud. so I just lowered my mic settings to catch myself, and I've been talking kind of like this ever since
Nice.
because I don't feel like changing it
Nice.
back.
Takes too much effort and fine tuning it again.
Yeah, no, I'll put effort in when I can make money and quit my job.
Yeah. Yeah. That is good. A good goal to have.
Oh yeah,
Also, Tetris is pretty cool.
I like
I haven't
Tetris.
played Tetris in so long, but
I like
and I don't think I've ever played the second Tetris game, if I remember correctly. But
where is it? It'll be in here.
played the first Tetris, but I think on like the original console either. I think I played it on something like I think I played it on an emulator, so I don't think I actually.
Look. Oh, what?
It's glorious. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Do you know how it works?
What is different? I do not know how it works.
So it's kind of like Tetris, except a lot of the blocks are different, and some of the blocks are just separate pieces of different blocks. Um, and instead of making lines, you match colors inside of the blocks.
Sounds like it could get confusing quick.
It's confusing. It's not really like Tetris at all. It's just a puzzle game, kind of.
Yeah, it just took for trying to ride on fame.
Maybe a little
Like,
bit.
oh look, we made a second Tetris.
You know,
Like,
Dr.
oh my
Mario.
gosh, that's the second Tetris. Kind of. I've seen a little tiny bit of gameplay, but I've never played it, and I haven't seen like a lot of it.
It's pretty comparable to Dr. Mario or Puyo Puyo. It's kind of like Puyo Puyo,
Okay.
more like Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
It's nice. I like it. Maybe I'll attempt a speed run. I think the speed run is 2 hours. So
That's pretty good. I think what was the record? Someone just broke the record for Tetris 1, I think.
is
Like
the
38 minutes or something.
uh, did you hear about the kid who went so far into it that the code broke?
Oh yeah, yeah. Apparently, there's ways to break the game. Apparently, that's what people consider winning, I guess.
Yeah.
And apparently, I think someone found a way to break the game in like 38 minutes.
Weird.
If I remember correctly. That's what Troy was telling me at least. Can't say for sure, but that's what I heard.
Yeah. I mean that'd be pretty cool. I guess it could either be that kid or someone found a way to replicate it and break it. I don't know. All I know is that it's supposed to be monumental because he's the only person to have done that to Tetris. Apparently, someone did it to
I
Pac-Man
see.
at one point. Not at one point.
Yeah.
I think it's a thing that just
Those-
happens.
I think Pac-Man is a little different. I played a lot of Pac-Man when I was little, but I was never good at it.
Haha.
I was always the worst. Although I liked Mrs. Pac-Man better. It was a little more interesting,
Yeah.
more fun.
Isn't it faster?
Pac-Man is just eating dots. Yeah, and there's like more bonus levels and like weird, more fun things that happen in it. Whereas Pac-Man is just like you eat dots for for hours and avoid ghosts. And that's just it. That's all there is.
I do like Pac-Man though. Once you get to the later levels, it's really fun because the ghosts are just faster than you. They're just like a lot faster. It's good.
Yeah. Attempted to learn a Pac-Man pattern once, but I only got like 2 levels in, and then I couldn't do it from there.
Yeah.
It's just too much effort to try to memorize.
You should get a perfect score in Pac-Man.
I should. I think I still have my old Pac-Man. It's an emulator console. Like those ones you can get at Walmart that are like they have a little joystick in the middle and a button.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's not like the real thing, but it still works. So I guess I could try. Try to break the record.
Ryan, you got a notification. Is it good?
2 of them actually. I don't. It's just my family chat, so
Wow.
I don't know.
You hear that?
Yeah,
Ryan's family? Just his family? Wow.
just my family. Yeah,
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 just his
we're
family.
special like that. We have our own chats.
Um,
We
uh,
actually get into some segments today, or should we forget them all like last time?
we should do the segments today, I think.
I think so.
I've worked hard on editing. I am not as uh good as talking as I would be without doing that. And
What is the first segment?
your
I'm a little tired.
book behind you, man. That is the descript.
Book behind you, man.
Yeah, you're the book behind you, man.
Yeah, yeah, on the bookshelf back there.
Yeah. It's like
One of those books and read it one day.
do it on the podcast.
Yeah. I don't think that's copyright infringement.
No. We'll have a
Well,
we'll have a you reading books podcast episode and a silent podcast episode, and
the silent podcast. We should just make that.
we should.
Just an hour of pure silence. There's nothing.
Yeah, we don't talk or do
That people would
anything.
actually listen to that.
Oh, they would. They'd just be a little angry.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like people would just like tune into that and just like. There's some weird things to do.
Yeah. They other podcasts of that has that people tune in sometimes. Yeah. I don't know. It's pretty good. You wanna do one right now? Let's see.
Let's get into it. Yeah, let's do it. We're about 10 minutes in now, so.
It is time for Dad Joke of the Week.
Oh, yes. Good. Good. I got two absolute bangers for this one. Okay.
Put on your New Balances, folks, and do other dad things that I can't think of. That'd be a good intro for the segment.
That would be a good intro. Okay, the first one I got for you is what snake is 3.14 meters long?
A apple pie. Oh, a python. Ryan? Oh no, is he frozen? Ryan,
Is it? Oh my gosh.
are you here?
Hello?
Okay.
Yes.
We're back. We're so back. I think I got it. I think I got the answer, Ryan.
What's the answer?
A python.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Did you
I'm
hear
good.
me say it, or
What?
did you hear me say it, or did you just guess that out?
No, I didn't hear you.
Sound right.
You were silent. You're just
Yeah, that was a
staring
good
at
one.
the camera like this.
Yeah. That's funny.
That is funny.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Ryan. Hello? There you are.
Oh.
Hi.
Well, all kinds of.
Hmm?
All right, I got the second one for you.
Let's do it.
You know, I never understood why they carved those faces in the Mount Rushmore. Before they did, its natural beauty was unprecedented.
Oh, that is good. I like that. That's very creative.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa. Was
That's my
that
favorite one.
was that Google Chrome eating up your thing or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe.
Start having a fan ramp and stuff. This is my top, not my
Look.
yeah. Chrome is taking 50% of the CPU right now
That's crazy.
with 3 tabs open.
I don't know how it does that for you.
Nuts. It should not be taking near that much.
Use Internet Explorer, Ryan.
No, I
You
refuse to stoop to that low of level.
use Mozilla Firefox.
I've used Firefox before. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I like it. That's the first one I
Not
used.
terrible. I use Opera. I was using a Linux. It's like a super lightweight browser.
Yeah, it is
It's
pretty
not
good.
terrible. For Linux, it works pretty well. But
Ryan, what was your first internet browser?
first internet browser was probably definitely Internet Explorer.
Really?
Probably most likely.
Dude, I don't know. Mozilla Firefox back in the day hit different. Before they changed it
Yeah.
to the stupid logo, it was good.
Yeah. And most of our computers back in the day were Windows, and they'd already come with Internet Explorer, and it's just like back then I didn't know how to install other browsers and stuff, so that's just the one we stuck with.
It that stuff started Edge, is it now? That started popping up out of nowhere on my
Yeah.
computer now, recently. I think I found a way to disable it, but it was really hard. I had to like
Yeah.
command
And the
window or
Edge
something.
Edge is okay. It's a little better than the Internet Explorer in my opinion, but it's still not very good.
It's really annoying. It's like,
Yeah. I
let me
probably
just
use
look.
Firefox over Edge, but
What do what you're using Chrome now, aren't you, Ryan?
well, I'm using Chrome right now. I also have Chromium web browser on this one, which is like a blue version of Chrome,
Yeah.
which is like a lightweight version of Chrome, I guess. I don't know.
Why aren't you using that?
Well, because it just takes time to.
Takes
Because I use Chrome on this computer because I have everything already set up on it.
it just takes some time
So like if
loading.
I type in Discord, it just like logs me in and puts me in there. So
You wait.
you know,
You're using Discord on the web?
yes.
Ah, nice.
I never actually installed it on this computer. I don't think.
It gets really annoying when you install it, so fair.
Yeah, I mean, I had it on my PC for a long time, and I switched browsers so many times. I don't even know if I have it. And the only reason I'm not using my PC is because the monitor is out in the hallway, and I feel like going and grabbing it. Which it's a lot better of a computer than this laptop, but laptop does what it's supposed to most of the time.
That is, that's weird to say. I'm not using my PC because the monitor's out in the hallway. You just
Yeah.
took it out there. No context. That's the weirdest thing. It's about as weird as putting it in your shower. Just being like, I can't use it. Put it in my shower. Just taking a bath.
Yeah. Well, I was flashing Mint on a different computer, and I didn't. The screen's broken, so
Uh,
you know, couldn't see anything, and so I decided to just grab my monitor and take it out there. But it's two whole cords you had to pick up and carry in here, and it's not worth it.
yeah, 2 entire cords. You didn't want to do a
The two
blind run
cords.
of installing Linux Mint
Yeah,
blind
no.
playthrough.
Start slapping the keys. It's like, I hope this works.
Yeah,
Go through all the operatings and like pick your language and stuff blindfold.
I bet I can do it.
I bet you could, but it probably takes some practice.
We could do a speed run.
Speed run.
Speed run. Blind install of Linux Mint.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting because you wouldn't actually know if you're done or not. You just have to be like, I think I'm done, and then restart the computer, and then plug the monitor in and actually see if you actually did anything.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like. People do blind speedruns of Mario 64. So
Yeah, never seen that before.
it's because you're uncultured.
I guess so. So I'll have to take your word for that one.
Yeah.
I
I'm
guess I
the
could look it up.
I'm the internet mogul of the two of us. I must say. You're the
That's true.
business
I
mogul.
do business and the fishing and hunting stuff. That's me.
No, I'm better at fishing and hunting.
The outdoor recreation type stuff.
Nah, I'm better at that too.
That's me. That's I got you
No,
on that one.
no. You're just business.
Oh, by the way, if you come down here, well, potentially, you'll potentially be able to meet that guy who climbs buildings.
What are you talking about?
Then the guy I know that climbs buildings.
I think you told me about him once. I'm pretty sure you did, but I don't remember.
Yeah, then you could go climb some buildings with him.
Does he get in trouble?
Times, yeah. He got arrested by Homeland Security one time.
Oh wow, that's pretty good. You know what? I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down to climb buildings. Have you done it?
No, I don't. I've not done it.
Why not?
I'm not. I enjoy not being behind bars.
If I
I
did it,
do enjoy my freedoms outside of here.
if I did it, you would have to do it with me.
Why?
Because
It's a good reason right there. That's all. I can't argue with that.
exactly. That was like my whole strategy back in the day. If you just state something to someone, then it usually works, in my experience. I'll give that.
No, they have to come up with the argument.
I can elaborate that on the advice segment. Speaking of segments, we should probably move on to our next one. Which is your favorite. Yeah, you know what it is, Ryan?
That's Ryan does improv.
It's Ryan does improv. That's right. Do you know if you've come up with improv yet?
I did. I think on either the last episode that we actually had segments. I think I did.
All right, then
I can't remember what it was, but
you're an old person and I'm your son putting you in a retirement home.
okay.
All right. All right.
Oh, Griffin. I thought you said we was going for ice cream.
No, they have plenty of ice cream here, grandma or grandpa.
Do they have the peanut butter chocolate cup ice cream?
Probably not, but that's okay. I mean, chocolate and
No,
vanilla.
no. I
choc-
gotta have
no,
my peanut butter cup ice cream.
well, I mean, you might be able to convince someone to smuggle you in some of the peanut butters and then peanut butter cups, and then you can like put it in the chocolate or vanilla if they have it. I mean, yeah.
When are we going home? I want to go home.
We're never going home again. Never.
Who's gonna feed my cat Larry?
I've
Larry's gotta be fed twice a day.
I have already let Larry out to be in the wild.
Oh, he's not gonna make it in the wild.
Probably not.
You gotta feed him twice every day. Give him water and kisses and hugs.
He's gonna have to scrounge for those, all of those. Yeah. Just like you're gonna have to here. This is actually this, this is actually a different kind of retirement home. You're gonna have to earn your keep, and if you don't, I can't guarantee what's gonna happen.
Oh. It's not a retirement home, it's a prison camp.
Yeah, I was trying to hide that from you, but yeah, that is true. That's and there's no ice cream, by the way. That was a lie, also.
Oh my gosh. We'll end the scene there. That one was called Grandpa Goes to Prison Camp.
Grandpa or grandma, you never elaborated. It could be either.
Oh, that's true. I didn't say.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, he just goes to prison camp.
Yeah.
That escalated very quickly, I will say.
Yeah. I like doing that in improv.
It was fun. It's a good one. It's good one this time. You've been blessed, YouTube viewer.
Viewer, listener.
A good improv this time.
Here. Let's take a little bit from Joe Rogan. You've been blessed, experiencer.
Experiencer.
Yeah.
That's very odd.
It's because it's a joke because he calls his podcast the Joe Rogan Experience. Yeah.
Experience, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really funny.
Yeah, it's cracks me up every time. Every time.
You know what? We should call our podcast. We should rebrand. We are the RnG Save the World Experience.
Yes, that's a good idea. Just add experience on the end.
Yeah.
That'll definitely help.
And now our podcasts are 3 hours long.
Gosh.
That's kind of on
Judging that we get off work and do them.
Yeah, the moment we get off work.
Yeah. And then we have to still be up until like 10:30 or
Yeah.
9. It's already like almost 10. So it's 9:30, I guess.
8:30 for
Yeah,
me,
we'd be up all
sucker. Oh. Ryan, with those joke episodes, we've already named a couple. We should have a 24-hour podcast episode.
Yes.
That'd be really cool.
Of us talking or just like,
I don't know.
well, we got to do it when we stay up and play Rayman Legends again.
That would no. We should do not a podcast episode, like a podcast special. We can do a couple of those.
Okay. Yeah. We play Mindustry all the way through.
I'm
Portal
down.
2. To play Portal 2.
We have to do
I
that.
still haven't opened Portal 2.
Me neither. I don't know if it runs.
I don't know if it runs.
I recently tried to
I think
play.
Troy was playing Portal 1 yesterday, or not yesterday, the other day.
I'm gonna portal into his game. Tell him that.
Good. You can tell him that. He might listen to this episode. You never know.
Maybe. I was recently just trying to play a new game that is breaking news, but it didn't work on my computer. Ryan, have you heard of Pal World?
Our world?
Yeah.
No.
People are saying it is Pokemon with guns, which is
Pokemon with guns.
yeah. It's not.
I gotta look this up now.
It's not a bad description for it, but it's definitely more of a just like a Rust-esque survival game. It's really mostly a survival game, from what I heard.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of screenshots from it. How new is it?
It's pretty new. I think it came out
Okay.
like a week or so ago. But it I don't know. It looks pretty fun. I was like, I should play this. It'd be kind of interesting. Check it out. Do a couple things at least. I don't know. Pokemon's been kind of boring
It could be.
recently.
It could make good shorts.
It would probably.
It's so new.
Yeah, it would probably make really good shorts. I think it does. With the ones that it makes are usually like highly produced shorts, so like voiceover, extra cam, lots of editing.
Yeah.
Kind of good shorts. But the game just kind of looks pretty fun. Except people are dogging on it because they're like, it's just Pokemon but with guns. It's a little bit more, but yeah, kind of, I guess.
It's basically Pokemon with guns. But hey, it's Pokemon with guns. You know, it's its own thing.
I mean, it's mainly
Its own special thing.
It's mainly just related to Pokemon because you can catch little monster guys, I guess.
Ah, so it's a knockoff of Pokemon.
Kind of. It's more inspired, I guess. It's definitely more of a survival kind of thing. Also, you can catch people in it, so.
Ah. Interesting.
Yeah, that's
Is it more like a tower defense type, or is it?
um. So I think there's a series or something called Ark Survival. People are relating it to that. I don't know what that is. It's kind of like um, it's kind of like just a survival game. Like you build a base and you have your monsters do chores or build things. I think it's more
Oh,
about
okay.
base building, but I don't think things attack
Mhm.
you, so it's not tower defense. I don't think. I really haven't gotten that far into it. I haven't played
I
any of it.
see. Interesting. So like Clash of Clans, kind of, but not.
Yeah, kind of without the verses. Yeah, I think. Well, I think about the verses. I think you can play with people, so it might actually have verses.
Looking at the Steam pictures of it, it says multiplayer. So I don't know if that means it doesn't. I don't see. Oh wait, no. Here we go. Looter shooter
Looter shooter.
PvP. No, this is PvE. Sorry.
Well,
So
I do think you can play with people on it. I've seen it.
it says
Um,
co-op and multiplayer. So I don't know. Um,
yeah,
does not, however, have PvP on here as a tag, but that doesn't mean anything. It has PvE and co-op and multiplayer, so I don't know.
yeah.
But
So there is a fair chance that it's just like invite someone to your world and you play together as a co-op. But I don't know. I just know you can play together. I don't remember what I was really going on about this game, but it looks fun. And people are like, "Oh, it's just a Pokemon rip-off thing." It's like Pokemon's getting bad, and this is better than that. So yes, but
oh,
it's all right. It's okay that it's
I
doing it.
mean, Pokemon's, in my opinion, Pokemon's kind of washed up now because like it was popular when we were little. That was quite some time ago,
Yeah,
but maybe it's still a thing, popular, and I don't know. I don't keep track of that game category. At least I don't really keep track of a whole lot of games anymore like I used to, but
yeah, true.
I never see it ever on my radar anymore, so I don't know.
Well, here I will tell you, as someone who's played the last couple of the new games, and especially the newest game, which is by far the worst of the new games. It's bad. It's getting real bad, but it is bad. Yeah. State of Pokemon, not good.
Yeah, yeah. It tends to happen though, because especially with like games like Pokemon, because they made so many different versions. There's like, especially for the Game Boys. I know there's like 10 or 16 cartridges you could get of Pokemon that are all different, like different games with like similar mechanics or similar things in them. But like it's just like so overdone that like it's hard to continue into the future with your series when you've already done everything, kind of. But
Yeah. And that's why a lot of people were getting into Power World, I guess, is because I think it's a lot like Pokemon enough where you catch things, and I think there's gym battles, kind of, but not really. Uh, and it brings a whole lot of new stuff into it, like building and crafting, and uh, lots of different. You can get to Pokemon. Well, I don't know what they're called in that game. You can get two of the monsters, and then you breed them, and then it doesn't just make one or the other; it makes a new one. And there's like 12,000
oh,
combinations that you can make. I think
mhm. Yeah, that's cool.
it is pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's like a twist on it, which is it's good, and that's it's probably nostalgic for some players because
Oh yeah,
it's like all the creatures kind of look like Pokemon, but um, also it creates a whole new like level of depth through it that it's just something new.
yeah. That's absolutely why it's gotten so popular. I'm kind of surprised you haven't heard about it, only because I think it reached like million players on Steam or something like that. I don't know.
Oh,
It got
that's
a
pretty
lot
good.
of concurrent players.
Yeah, it says it was released the 18th,
Yeah.
and
So,
it has 142,000 reviews right now.
which is pretty
So
good.
that's a lot of downloads because most people don't actually review games.
Oh yeah, they've made
I see.
tons.
It doesn't show me the downloads,
I don't think it does.
but that many reviews, you can just automatically expect several million
Yeah, I
downloads.
mean, imagine 30% or lower leave reviews.
Yeah,
That would be my guess. Yeah.
yeah.
Ryan, I need to get a. We need to get really good computers. You probably don't need really good computers, but we should get good enough computers that we can play together. That game.
Dude, what are their specs?
I think like 1080 or
Uh,
something.
GeForce 1050.
1050. All
That's
right.
2 gig. That's not terrible. That's not that bad. 64-bit processor with Windows 10, i5 35704 core, 3.4 gigahertz processor, and 16 gigabytes of RAM.
Oh, we
I clear all those specs except for maybe the GeForce GTX.
loser. I don't know. I definitely don't with the thing I have on my computer right now. I just got another one, another graphics card. I just got it for free, like I do, and you replace
Nice,
the
yeah.
fans in it so it works again. But then I don't
Nice.
know what it is off the top of my head, but it could match.
Yeah. Um, the recommended is a i9
Yeah,
8 core,
gets up there.
32 gigs of RAM, and a GeForce RTX 2070.
Yeah, we don't need like the good visuals though. They're kind of not overrated, but a bit overblown.
Yeah, I mean, I have the Ryzen 7 5000G, and I can get it. It's 16 cores. I can get it to run at 4 gigahertz if with Game Boost turned on. So I should be able to run the game.
Can you
I
eat?
don't. I do have Windows on that computer now, I guess. So yeah, I could probably run that game.
You should eat the core. You should eat it. You should
Should
eat your
eat them. You're
Ryzen.
right. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I really like the videos where people take the CPU and then they take a toothbrush and then they like brush off all the studs.
Scrubbing the credit. Yeah.
Yeah, I love those videos. They're
Yeah.
so funny to me.
Yeah. Hard to watch, dude.
Uh,
Oh man.
no, it's fun. It's fun. Uh, Ryan, next segment, 10-second TED Talk.
10-second TED Talks.
Um,
On today's 10-second TED Talks, we're going to teach you how to install a NVMe into your computer. It's going to take less than 10 seconds. But what you do is, if it's a laptop, most laptops use NVMe's now, you flip it over, you take all the screws out, you pop them out, and then you'll find the NVMe slot. And it's this long one. And it has X amount of pins. I don't remember. You pull it out, you stick a new one in there, you put the screws back in there, and you're done. That's it. 10 seconds. You can swap your NVMe. You have to flash an OS on it, but that's for a different TED Talk.
TED Talk. You can remember your random thoughts better if you carry around a little pocket notebook. You can get a little pocket notebook, put your thoughts in it. That's kind of TED Talk esque, right? A lot of them aren't just like, this is what you do.
Yeah.
A lot of them are like, here's a prospect.
Yellow paper, too, apparently is supposed to help you remember things better. So if it's a
Really?
yellow notepad, might help even more.
I just took a bite on my microphone.
Nice.
Here's a TED Talk.
It's tasty.
TED Talk. canvas coats last longer than normal coats do nowadays, so get yourself one, put some wax on it.
I have one. It's camouflage. It doesn't have any wax on it though.
Put wax on it. Look.
I have made wax canvas before, but
Oh, you can't. It's
otter
reverse.
wax fabric.
Otter
Oh.
wax. Otter wax fabric wax.
I probably should get some of that because the last time I did it, I just used like paraffin wax and
I don't know what that
melted it.
is.
It's like candle wax.
You should have used
think.
napalm.
Napalm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It is.
Or otter wax. I guess if you're gonna plug the merch of otter wax, I mean, you know,
It's just the one I
might
have.
as well throw them up a free sponsorship.
It's the only one I've used.
Is it good? Can you attest for it?
I like it. It seems to work.
Can you get
well.
them to send you some free stuff to talk about?
No,
No.
I'm not famous yet, but I'm gonna be.
How many listeners you got? Like,
Oh, this week we had 4. We got 4 plays.
like,
this
oh
week.
yeah,
You know what's weird, Ryan?
that's good. What?
We get more listens when we don't upload an episode.
Maybe we're doing this whole thing wrong. Maybe we just don't upload.
It works really well for when we had the big hiatus. We have like 30 or something listens on what was our latest episode then. It caught up to our first one.
Wow, that's really odd.
Yeah.
I think it'd be the other way around. You get more if you're uploading more consistently.
You would think.
I don't know. Maybe people just wanted to hear it and just like clicked replay 1,000 times.
Maybe. Oh, we need to do a channel, a trailer. We need to put a trailer.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Did we ever do a trailer for the first season?
No, we never put a trailer for the podcast at all.
I think we were going to, but then we forgot or we got busy or something and never recorded it.
Yeah, I was always like, we need to put one
There you
together,
go.
but whatever. No, we didn't do it. I mean, they're kind of a pain, a little bit.
Yeah, they be short though and kind of low effort, but you know, not super low effort.
I'm spinning. They can see that now.
Yes.
Now,
Yes, you're spinning.
these visual episodes have made me think a lot more about how much I'm moving. And it hasn't changed how much
Yeah.
I'm moving, but now everyone knows.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't move a whole lot. I've noticed.
It's because you're a statue.
I like sit here and face the camera and have way too much light on my face
I mean, look at this.
shining off my head.
I'm luminescent. I'm like an angel in movies.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What is next on the segment list?
Took a bite out of the microphone. You do it now. Q&A.
Do
plus
what? Take a bite out of the microphone?
Yeah, you do it.
Ooh, a Q&A. Where's our questions for today?
Nothing. So we're doing advice.
Oh, okay.
What's your advice? I'll do the first one. What did I say I would give advice on again? Do you remember? Because I don't.
I don't remember. Yes. That was more than 20 seconds ago, and I don't remember.
It's gone. I'll never get back.
I guess I have to pick something else. Never again.
Advice.
I'll go first so you can think about it.
Yeah. If you have
Okay,
to.
so if you live out in the forest like I do, and you're tired of raking leaves, there's 2 better methods, and I'll give you both of them. One is if you have a riding lawnmower already for mowing your ditches and stuff, you can use your riding lawnmower as a leaf blower, but it doesn't work as well as using a pressure washer. I have a high-powered pressure washer, and that moves leaves incredibly quickly. And so if you have a pressure washer or you have a riding lawnmower and you don't feel like raking leaves, just use one of those two things, and yeah, it'll save you a lot of effort.
Nice. I don't remember what I was gonna say, so I'm just gonna say this: use old technology whenever you can. Obviously, in computers, it's not always the best option, but I mean, cameras older usually can be better. Like film cameras are really good, but you're not gonna lose that much if you get an old camera with not so as good pixels, right? Won't be that bad of a downgrade. In fact, it won't make that much of a difference unless you're really, really good at taking pictures. And no one's really that good at taking pictures. I mean,
Yeah,
you want to
that's good advice. I like that.
you want a close up of a flower, get a good lens. You don't need insane pixels.
Yeah, I always like the older ones just because they're cool, but I also like the ones that where you could put different lenses on. So I think like the DSLs we have nowadays kind of miss out on this lens swapping unless you get a really nice one. Most of them are just like fixed lens and you can zoom in and out, but like you could put different lenses on there, it becomes like so much more
Yeah.
of a useful thing. So you can put macro lenses on there and then you can put high zoom and regular and all that kind of cool stuff.
It's very true. I mean, we replaced good lenses with good technology. I mean, they're kind of like the same, but you can differentiate, and I can.
Yeah.
So, uh, now everything was totally fine when we were filming, and even in the crappy digital age, right? We know how to do this, but we don't really know how we're doing it. I remember learning about that in photography class. Um, Pictures weren't bad. You just need good composition and a nice lens, and that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. I saw a photography challenge one time though, and it was good photographer with a bad camera versus bad photographer with a good setup camera. And, um, they came out about the same, honestly, the pictures. To be fair, one of them was like a $5,000 camera, and the other one was like a couple $100. But no, so there is an aspect of skill to it, but um, I think that's probably in some ways it's more important. But I mean, with the like high level of cameras we have now, and like all the like the AI digitalizing and auto focusing stuff in there too, it's like I don't know. I guess that'll be a good topic to talk about is discussing cameras versus photography skill.
We can discuss it right now. I have a film camera. I don't know how I'm doing on it because I can't check it because I can't develop the film yet, but whatever. So I don't know how that's going. But I have a DSLR, so one of the kind of better ones, but it's still a couple $100, and that's it. I showed you a couple the pictures on it, and
Mhm.
some of them were like the autofocus kind of thing. Most of them were not because it was in the dark. And obviously, I'm not a master photographer, but I think pretty good. Those ones are pretty good, and then they take autofocus ones, and they're not so good. I mean, that's autofocus, right? I don't know what I was starting out on this. What was the point? What was the whole point?
We were just discussing a photography skill versus camera quality.
Oh, um, I don't think. I don't know. My whole idea is that the camera doesn't make that big of a difference. I mean, and you can have image quality versus picture quality.
I think that's true, and like especially in the subject matter category. Um, And frame placement is another big one that I've seen talked about. It's like pictures look better in like this area of the screen or whichever. And now a lot of people have like an eye for really good pictures too that other people would just, not think to take or not think about, But
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
I'm not a
here's
professional photographer.
you know what I'm gonna equate it. I'm gonna equate it. Equate means equals. I don't even know. I could be using that wrong. I'm gonna compare it to this, and I am biased on this. I'm not like most people. Uh, charcoal drawings. Charcoal drawings. They're like pretty old, really old way of drawing. You'll just use charcoal and they smear it
Yeah.
on a paper. It's pretty cool. And
Mm-hmm.
that kind of got better as people were able to have the time to get more artistic. They just used charcoal better. They found out how to do it, and it's nice. But then they switched to like oil paints and stuff, and they got into realism. And I'd say charcoal drawing is kind of better. And like, there's the technology got better, but and I guess you could say the quality got better, but I think the I don't know. I think people put more care into the charcoal drawings, and that's why I think they're better.
Yeah,
So
could be.
yeah, I just don't
Art
think
fishing, I don't know, but
technology.
yeah. Yeah, it makes sense though. It makes sense.
I don't think the oil. I don't think the oil paints made it better. I think it made it slightly more accessible, and that just meant more art came out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, everyone has a pencil in their house and can make art now.
True.
But back when stuff was being developed and stuff, I mean, that probably
That's actually.
harder to obtain. But
I just made a horrible point. Everyone had access to charcoal, so
yes,
not
if you had a fire, if you did not have a fire, you did not.
they all had fires. That was the way they heated their house.
You don't know that. You didn't live back in there. They could all be a lie. History could be a lie. There could be no fires.
I fully contradicted myself. I gotta come to terms. I was like, oil paints made it more accessible to do art. Man, charcoal was everywhere. Not
Yeah.
specifically art grade charcoal, but I don't know. I kind of ruined my point. I just think that if you put the care in to make the angle right and the framing cool and all of that, then your picture's better. No matter what quality the lines, it wrinkles in it are.
Yes. Good point. It's a good point.
Yeah.
All right.
A little bit of a tirade.
We have one more segment, don't we? Do we have one more segment?
Three if you include the ending, so we can blast through them a little bit. We gave advice. Let's save the world. I will go first. I can. Everyone, return your plastic bags to grocery stores. Pollution's at an all-time high.
I've totally forgot you could actually do that.
Yeah.
Because like the ones out here, the Walmarts out here, they used to have the bins for collecting it, but now they don't.
Did they get rid of them recently?
So, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you can return them now. At least where I am, I don't know.
Everyone
there, but
put your plastic bags, your recycling
melt them
bins
down and make
if
forks
you
out
have
of
them.
them.
I don't know what they can do if that's the case. Everyone find a way to recycle plastic bags. I don't know.
Turn it into 3D printing filament.
You could definitely do that.
There you go.
Well, for plastic
There's
bags,
another
maybe.
thing.
Maybe, I don't know.
Another thing is recycling your 3D prints. Recycle your 3D prints. I wish that was more accessible. It's really not, but
Yeah.
Should be.
Recycling. I think most places, if not all places, should have a way to recycle, and a lot of them don't. My old house, both of my old houses didn't have a recycling thing that you could use.
Yeah. If I save the world topic, it's gonna be buy a book about how cars work and read it so you don't get ripped off. Tired of hearing about people getting ripped off for things like an oil change. Go for an oil change, and end up spending like $600 because they don't know what the mechanic's talking about and they just trust him. Like all you need is a little bit of basic knowledge, and they're not gonna pull one over on you, and then you're gonna save your money, and you'll be knowing that they're a scammer, and you'll know not to go there again. And if they don't get your business, they're not gonna stay in business. And they can't
Legit.
scam people if they're not in business.
Ryan, you just gave two Save the World topics. You told people to recycle their 3D prints and buy a book about cars.
Well, that one was technically about is part of yours, I guess.
All right.
3D print ones
Yeah,
can be tossing with yours.
I'll claim it. I just spoke through you.
Yeah.
All right, recommendation. What is a recommendation? My recommendation is to find something on top of work to do that's cool. Because, well, I mean, people don't have a lot of time for that. My recommendation is to steal time from work to do things. For example, you got a little downtime and you can do something. Do it. If you need to go out to your car at work, then to make something short, do that. Do things other than work. And if they make you money, that's even better. You can maybe step away. Even though that's getting harder nowadays.
It is. It is.
Although
Here's one I'm gonna recommend.
Oh, good.
It's a book. This is show the viewers that are looking. This is called Basic Home Wiring. It's actually a really good book, and for a lot of things like it doesn't have a lot of super in-depth stuff, but like basic stuff where you could fix outlets or other things, or at least understand what's happening in your house. That's a problem, with your electrical problems. Now, maybe you don't fix it, but you'll actually understand what's going on, and I guess probably keep you from getting scammed in some cases too. But I mean, for like basic things, like outlet replacement and stuff is in there, and that's the easy stuff. And you shouldn't call an electrician for that. You can just flip the breaker off and do it yourself. Now, obviously, you need to make sure there's no power and stuff in there, and you can read the book, but it's a good book to read, and so I recommend that book. I paid like $6 for it. It's a lot cheaper than getting an electrician to your house.
Yeah, I've changed outlets before. Ryan, are you proud of me? Tell me.
I am proud of you. We're very proud of you,
and we're proud of you, listener. If you learn how to change your outlets, and
yes, we'll give you a gold star.
Imaginary one. We're not going to ship you one.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not in the budget yet.
If we go on tour someday, probably not going to happen. Almost guaranteed not to. We will take golden stars with us and give them out.
Yes, we will do that.
Yeah,
you'll get a free one if you show up.
It's been a while since people. Ryan, when was the last time you got a golden star?
Probably back when I played upward basketball.
What?
Probably like 7 years old.
That doesn't make sense. What the heck is upward basketball?
Upward basketball is like, it's more like church camp basketball. So it's not competition, not really a competitive thing at all. It's more like just a program to get kids active and learn how to play basketball.
That doesn't make sense.
And you got stars for certain things. It's like, I don't know, you can look it up. It's like a little program thing.
All right, then I will look it up. I'll say that completely.
Program for kids to learn how to play basketball.
That fully contradicts itself because basketball is a competition.
It is a competition. You play games and stuff, but it's not highly competitive.
I reject that. If I was forced to play basketball, I have been before, and this is a lie based on that. I would be as competitive as possible.
Their website says they have 7 million more children playing basketball than they would have otherwise.
They have upward stars with the different colors for blue effort, gold sportsmanship, gray offense, or offense, which means whoever hurt the other team's feelings the most.
That's what the stars, yeah, that's what the stars come in play. It's like if you did good or whatever, your coach gave you a star.
Was there
Of varying colors depending on what you did.
was there a defense star?
I I I think so, but I don't remember. It's been so long.
There wasn't. Which means that Upwards doesn't want you to defend yourself. We are taking on Upwards Sports. That's it. We're getting into our first drama. RnG versus Upwards Sports.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't even remember what the stars were. It's like, did that all the stars? Did you look all the stars up?
No, I
Upward
just saw a little
Sports
blurb.
stars.
Look at this.
I don't know. They're like iron-on stars, and you can iron them onto your shirt after.
So that's not even the stickers kind of star. Upwards basketball
basketball.
is a scam. And we're calling it out. Both me and Ryan.
Upward also did other things other than basketball, I think.
Look at that. This
Yeah, I
is a
don't
sign.
remember. I'm looking at it. I see that. I see it. I do.
You know what this
But,
represents?
I have no idea.
Upwards basketball. It's a little basketball.
Okay.
You know what this represents?
No,
Us.
I don't know.
Look at that.
That's a racing.
We just wiped
basketball.
Upwards basketball off the map.
Wow.
Both of us. And it was a joint effort with animosity from both of us.
um. Sure.
This means we're both liable.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's it. That's all.
That is it.
No
That's
more.
it.
No more goofs and gaffs to be had. This podcast is sad now. We're a tragedy. We're gonna be covering sad events.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were just gonna end the podcast right there. Just
we're gonna be covering food shortages, power outages, families that have been ruined by addictions. Right? You can't laugh at that.
just imagining this. I'm sorry. Go from save the world to depressing world.
This viewer submission is from Samantha. Their father is an alcoholic. I don't know. That would be ridiculous. I don't think podcasts have done that or should.
Yeah, I agree. They definitely should not. Unless they're like offering help, if they're just not gonna offer any help, then
We can make podcast clips like this. Have you seen those?
oh yeah, where they're like sitting back in a chair and they're talking to Logan Paul.
Well, they're usually here. So give me something really strange to talk about, like an alpha male thing.
An alpha male thing.
Yeah.
You eat 12 bean burritos every morning. uh, you will gain only muscle.
So they're usually like holding their mic on the stand still, like kind of like this though. They're like, "Did you know that if you eat 12 beef burritos a day, your I don't know what he said, your human growth hormone will go out of whack and you'll actually become a huge gorilla monster?" But they're completely serious. And usually they're set up like that, but it's one person.
It's actually just one person talking to no one.
Yeah,
Wow.
we should do a whole episode where we do that.
Just talk to ourselves.
Do we have another
That sounds horrible.
episode on the list of our strange episodes? Silent one,
Mm-hmm.
24-hour one, alpha male one. There was another one, I forgot it.
I don't remember.
One where we drink boba tea the whole time.
Boba tea the whole time. I like that one. Yeah, that's a good one.
I vomit
That's
like
a lot of boba
8
tea,
times
though.
in an hour because I hate it.
You hate boba tea?
I hate it. That's when I drink a liquid, I want liquid and not a chunk of boba.
You don't like tapioca flying up your straw?
I don't like tapioca in general. So,
You get tapioca in your boba too. Tapioca boba.
do you like tapioca boba?
It's weird. I'll tell you that. The
It is weird.
tapioca boba is really weird.
You should see how many you can snort.
That's a terrible idea.
I can't make boba noises, but it would sound pretty cool.
Yes. Speaking of snort, I think we've reached the end.
We have. You kept it going.
Now it was you talking about families with crises.
I would literally never do that, Ryan.
Well, on that note, goodbye.
I have to wait. I have to get my last riff in.
Griffin?
My, I have to get my last riff in. My last
Okay.
goof and gaff. From our podcast name is now RnG Gaslight the World. That's from my last little joke where I convinced Ryan that I didn't talk about families going through horrible tragedies. All right, goodbye. Ryan, you have to say goodbye before we can go off.
Bye.
Okay.